Hey everyone, it's Alan Schimmel. We're back here at TechStrong TV covering Black Hat on the show floor. We hope it's not too loud, but this is the first video we're doing since they opened the floor, so it's probably a little louder than what we've done to date. We're here at the booth of a company called Enable. Let me show you how that's spelled. N-A-B-L-E, Enable. You get what it says though there. Let me introduce you to Robert Johnston and Vikram Ramesh. We tried. Let me say that again. Let me introduce you to Robert Johnston and Vikram Ramesh. Robert, Vikram, welcome to TechStrong TV. Robert, we're going to start with you because you have the mic in your hand. Give people a little bit of your background, what you do at Enable, and how you got here.
Yeah, absolutely, Alan. Thank you. So Robert Johnston, I'm the general manager of the Ad Lumin business unit here at Enable. Ad Lumin was acquired by Enable in November of 2024, and we spearhead the managed detection and response and extended detection and response product line here at Enable's broader cyber resiliency platform. I'm a security practitioner by trade, an engineer by trade, actually. I was the original founder of Ad Lumin, and you know, we built that business over the years, and I spent about 8 years in the Marine Corps doing mostly cybersecurity, intelligence type work. Brief stint at CrowdStrike, and then founded Ad Lumin in 2017, and it's been a great ride. And now we get to accelerate the incredible journey that we had at Ad Lumin under the Enable umbrella into their customer base worldwide.
Fantastic. I've been down that road as a founder who sold my company and then stayed on and helped build it all the way through to IPO. So I know that journey.
Yeah, and it's a great ride, and there's so many exciting steps along the way, and to see the product grow, to see the company grow, and then now to see Enable grow as well. It's an amazing experience. We're doing such great things in the marketplace, and I can't wait to talk about them.
We're going to talk about it, but first let's introduce Vikram.
Thank you, Alan, and great to be here with TechStrong TV. Vikram Ramesh, I'm the Chief Marketing Officer here at Enable. I joined Enable through the Ad Lumin acquisition, where I was the CMO at Ad Lumin as well. My background is about 25 years in cyber. I'm also a security engineer by trade. But I went to the dark side, or depending on who you ask, I came from the dark side or went to the dark side. My background is working at companies like Mandiant, where I was a CMO, which led to the Google acquisition, helped build Google's security marketing team. Been doing a lot of enterprise, mid-market, and SMB security. Really excited to be here at Enable, where Enable is in this stage of transformation to a cybersecurity company. And with Ad Lumin and other awesome solutions that we have in place, we have a phenomenal opportunity to be that cyber resilience provider for the mid-market.
So guys, I got to tell you, I feel right at home. I have about 30 years in cyber myself.
That's amazing.
I've started a few cyber companies. It's not often you get, there's a lot of Johnny-come-latelys. Cyber became cool. We were doing this when we called it security, right? And that's a big difference. I'm afraid I don't want to confuse our audience. Robert, Vikram, either one of you, give us like top down, Enable, what they do. And then it sounds like there's been a few acquisitions in here with different product categories. Give me that. You're the CMO, Vikram. We're going to make you do this if it's okay.
All right.
Give me that overview from the top down on Enable.
So Enable originally started as an IT management and monitoring provider. So it was a spin-off from SolarWinds, and they were an MSP business selling to about 25,000 MSPs globally. We also have a backup and recovery business that is helping customers do cloud-based backups. There's a native cloud-based backup solution, help them recover in case there's an attack, and manage the whole entire IT estate. About 18 months back, Enable OEM'd Ad Lumin's XDR and MDR platform, and they sold the security operation solution to their end customers. Last year, when the acquisition happened, Enable has this vision of becoming the cyber resilience provider for the SMB and the mid-market. So what we have is a unified cyber resilience platform that helps customers manage, secure, and recover their IT and security estate. So if you break that down one step further, we have a unified endpoint management business that helps IT teams do vuln management, patching, monitoring, and management of all their endpoints, make sure they're up to date, and they have the highest level of security. We have a security operations business, which came in through Ad Lumin, which has the XDR platform, and we offer that as a managed service. This platform is unique in the sense that it is security agnostic or tool agnostic. We want to meet the customers where they are with the tool they have to drive the best outcome. So out of the box, we support about 27 different EDRs.
Wow.
Right? So all the way from CrowdStrike Falcon to Malwarebytes, integrate with the environment and provide value as an XDR and MDR platform. And then we have a data protection business, which I call as backup recovery. But what we're actually doing is data protection, right? So if you look at the life cycle, protect endpoints, make sure there are no attacks on them. In case there's an attack, get them back up and running, delivering resilience across every single stage, endpoint resilience, security resilience, and data resilience. And that makes our end-to-end cyber resilience platform.
It's a ransomware proof kind of business, huh?
Yeah, it's important to where our fundamental thesis sits is there's a convergence happening, and what this company is building of IT operations and security operations are becoming one, certainly in the channel and in the mid-market. Mm-hmm. And if you look at Enable as a three-pillared platform, that unified endpoint management that's doing vulnerability, right? It's doing patching, it's doing endpoint management, proactive security, very proactive in nature, right? You have the data recovery business, Cove, right? Backup and recovery is essential to ransomware recovery, essential to recovery from any security incident, right? And then the SecOps platform, MDR, XDR, there's mail assurance, there's a variety of threat stopping power, and the three pillars we believe make one of the strongest security platforms, cyber resiliency platforms in the market today.
Love it. Let's talk a little bit. Well, actually, before we go, is it n-able.com? Is that the website? Or
That's right.
Just want to make sure we get that right. Let's talk. We're here at Black Hat. AI's all over the place. Everybody's talking about AI. But I've been coming to Black Hat for about 25 years. Over at Caesar's Palace, if you remember in the day, right? What about this show kind of resonates with Enable and the various lines of business?
Yeah, the most significant one to me is probably no surprise, the rise in AI capabilities that are now making their way into every product category that exists in security. And the efficiencies that will be gained from that, mostly the beneficiary of that is the customer. When we look at the MDR business, our managed detection and response, our job is fundamentally to find threats and stop threats as fast as possible. It is unequivocally true that an AI operations center, an AI SecOps operations platform can do that faster than a human being. And it can do it more accurately than a human being. And these new capabilities are making their way into our platform, like many other vendors here at Black Hat. And I think that's going to fundamentally change the way security is implemented at customers. It'll change. It'll be as impactful as cloud was to the way security was delivered. AI, it will fundamentally change the way security is delivered as well to end customers. And I think that's the theme this year, and it will be the theme probably for the next 5 years, are the leaps forward that technology makes.
That's bold.
Yeah.
Who could look 5 years? I'm lucky if it's 2 to 3 years. 5 years, it might be quantum. Who knows?
That's right? But so at RSA this year, we launched our State of the SOC report. That's looking at our SOC with the thousands of customers that we are supporting to see what is the experience they're having. Because we have AI built into the tooling before it was called AI SOC, and we've been leveraging it for threat hunting, right? What is interesting is in a production environment with thousands of customers, 70% of threat hunting and all our SOC operations are already automated with AI, right? And now there are more capabilities that we are seeing where how do I make my threat hunting team more efficient and more faster? They focus on the things that matter, while the AI SOC focuses on other things. I don't think it's going to replace the human element, but it's AI meets HI, or however you want to call it. But that I see as the future of the SOC.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know that the show floor just opened, but Black Hat's been going on now, over the weekend it started. What are you hearing from people, like from the attendees, the security pros out here?
Yeah, it's this year especially, right? And and it's not that it's a big surprise. You initially alluded to that. It's about ransomware. It's about credential-based attacks. That keeps increasing. Enable as a company is focused on SMB and the mid-market space.
Yes.
Right? And we launched our inaugural threat intel report at Black Hat this year. What we've seen is it's almost been a 200-fold increase in attacks to the SMB space, right? Now, the attackers are not saying, I have to target only enterprises. They're going down market. And
Well, I think it's because the enterprises are wise to ransomware. They have the resources to kind of ransomware proof themselves.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, most SMBs don't.
right, and it's probably the same IT person also managing security, right? And that's where I think
just
you
don't have
need
it.
a solution like which is unified, which can say, you know what, I can manage across the board, still deliver the value you can, while improving your posture, giving you enterprise class security at a mid-market price, right?
Agreed.
You know, when I first started in this business, there was no cybercrime. There was no ransomware and e-crime. This was a game played by nation states, right? Now, today, it's much different. Today, you almost barely hear about nation states. It's predominantly the criminal side of cyber that is
Well,
broken out.
Some nation states are doing it for the financial state.
This is
You
very
look at
true.
a company like North Korea, they estimate 30% of their GDP
Very true.
comes from hacking.
Very true. Very true. But with that shift, right? Nation states typically care about hacking other nation states, but with that shift to e-crime, right? What has happened is the targets have shifted to the SMB and the mid-market. They're just easier targets.
They're
I think
easier.
fundamentally they view them as weaker.
Low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, which companies like ours
They
aim
are,
to make
quite
that
frankly.
not a reality, right?
Yeah. And look, for as long as I've been in security, I'll tell you a funny story. I started a company called Still Secure, 2001 out of Boulder. 2007, I went to my board. Said security's too hard for most SMBs. It's just too hard. We should become an MSSP and do it for them. Because we had something called a NAC, Network Access Control, vulnerability management, intrusion prevention, UTM, all that. And we bought an MSSP and we started looking at buying others and growing organically. Fundamentally, that equation hasn't changed. The SMBs they don't have the resources to fight this on their own
Or the time.
or the time.
Probably the most valuable asset.
Time's a resource.
Yeah.
You got time, you got people, you got tools, people, process, technology. It hasn't changed. So, and it's always been a solution-starved market at this level.
Yep.
If you look at the customers that we support and how we sell through, we have 25,000 MSPs as customers that are servicing this market, right?
So
and
that's your
there's
channel.
a huge value, right?
Absolutely.
If you look at that market, they've traditionally bought IT solutions. Fifth, with the rate at which MDR is growing, but only 25% of that MSP base is even adopting this, right? So there's a huge upside to say, you know what, let me secure you with an enterprise class security and also give you resilience by making sure there's data protection. So then you can manage it, right? And if you look at platformization, which is thrown about with every enterprise vendor out there, I think it applies more to the mid-market and SMB space because they don't have the resources. They'd love to get a single vendor that can give you end-to-end
Absolutely.
value.
And they've been, the flip side of it is if you didn't have that 25,000 strong channel going after, I forgot what it was, 4 or 6 million SMBs in the world.
Right.
It's like herding cats to a certain extent. But when you have that strong channel, you can offer, to the people they're already dealing with. And that's a key piece of it.
And that channel is important because when you look at the SMB, you're talking a small credit union or a community bank or dentist office. That individual that's there doesn't understand security.
Doesn't have a clue.
He does dentistry,
I
right?
was going to say, doesn't understand IT, let alone security.
Yeah, and so they rely on that channel to be their trusted advisor, to be the decision maker that makes the right decision that protects their business so they can get back to being a dentist or a community bank.
It's funny you said this. I learned this lesson. So we became an MSSP. All of a sudden, we started signing up all these orthodontists.
Yeah.
I don't know if your kids ever got braces or if you have kids that.
Yeah.
So braces are somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000. Where I live in Boca, the kids go through 2 brace periods, the pre-braces and then braces. Turns out no one pays for their braces in one fell swoop. You pay your orthodontist every month, whatever it is, I forget, $150 or whatever. Every orthodontist either keeps that credit card number in a spreadsheet, or if they're very secure, they write it on paper, and some poor lady pulls out that paper every month and does the billing. We were doing PCI audits. It's a disaster waiting to happen. But this is the entire orthodontics industry. This is how they work. So a solution like this, it really is a godsend to them. And what we found out is they had one IT person who's not a full-time, it's a hired IT person, an MSP, who comes in and does their IT, their security, their email, their network. And this is the state of art. I mean, this is what it is.
And if you back it up a layer to the MSP, you have the problem where security is very much a 24 hours a day, 7-day-a-week war.
They're not set for that.
With a very specific set of expertise that you need in order to fight that battle. And the managed service providers, they were providing help desk, desktop support. They are security-centric now, and they're evolving, but they're oftentimes not equipped for that 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week war.
Agree 100%.
Yeah.
And it's been an ongoing thing. Hey, this sounds like a great market. I hope you enjoy the rest of Black Hat. Thanks for coming on and getting us smart a little bit about Enable.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be talking more soon.
Yeah.
All right. We're here at Black Hat at the Enable booth. We'll be back with another interview in just a minute. You're watching TechStrong TV.